The Honorable Judge Echoes is back on the scene to bring some gosh dang regulation back to the finance space as it relates to YouTube and social media. And I gotta say, folks, I'm pretty frustrated. This was the worst apology. We're talking about Andrei Jikh here, by the way, but this was the worst apology I've ever seen in my life. As a matter of fact, he didn't apologize at all. I mean, I just cannot believe what the heck I watched. I watched a man who took zero accountability and basically said to me indirectly, without directly saying it, that I don't give a crap about you. You guys have already made me rich. F off. That's basically what I got out of this video. And so trust and believe there will be a very special and brutal prison sentence handed out in today's video. And so without further ado, the Honorable Judge Echoes, as well as the Court of the Grifters, will be reviewing Andrei Jikh's pathetic and absolutely sad apology. Let's go ahead and watch this video.
I've learned now and where I'm at today. All right, so let's talk about BlockFi, because this is a story I've told since around July this year, after the collapse of Voyager, and after I personally lost anywhere between $300,000 to $1.2 million, depending on...
Oh my Lord. Jesus Mary Muffin Biffins. You're a finance channel, but you found a way to lose between $300,000 to $1.2 million messing around with this crypto scummy scam stuff. I just don't, I mean, that statement alone, I don't know how anybody could be following this guy at this point in time. I don't even know how you could follow him. I mean, didn't Warren Buffett tell you the #1 rule is to not lose money? And this clown not only lost money, he lost somebody's entire lifetime earnings. $1.2 million. Like, oh my God, it is insane. And this is supposed to be a finance channel. A finance channel that teaches you finance and how to become rich. And he lost between $300,000 to $1.2 million. If I lost $300,000 to $1.2 million, I'd be jumping off the... Okay, I ain't gonna say that. I'm sorry. The Honorable Judge Echoes is getting a little bit out of character. I apologize. I apologize to the court. Calm down, calm down. I'm the judge. Shut up. All right, let's get back to the video.
The value of Bitcoin and Ethereum. After losing that money, I tried to use that as an opportunity to warn as many people as I could to take their crypto off of BlockFi and off the online exchanges.
No, you didn't. You're lying. I just want to make that very clear. And the court of the grifters, the grifter court, as well as the Honorable Judge Echoes, does not side with you and your lies. We actually don't appreciate you and your lies at all, where you say, I tried to warn people and blah, 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 blah. No, you did not try to warn anybody. You are absolutely 100% lying, and the Honorable Judge Echoes does not appreciate that. And don't worry, we're going to get into that.
So they don't fall victim to the same things I did. Please don't forget to not keep your crypto online. Please don't keep your crypto online. Be careful. Please do not keep your cryptocurrency online. Please remember, do not keep your Bitcoin and your crypto online. Please do not keep your crypto online.
Oh, I see what he's doing. Oh, you see, this is deflecting. Andrei, this is very dangerous. He's trying to take the blame off of him, and he's trying to make it seem like he warned everybody in a safe manner to put their crypto on an offline, take it offline, put it into a ledger or a cold storage wallet or something like that. See, these tricks might work against your fans who don't know any better, who unfortunately are extremely naive, extremely gullible, and just have a lot to learn when it comes to finance. That's the nice way the Judge Echoes can put it, okay? But the truth, sir, is that what you did was, I kind of equated to, like, you know how you see those commercials about like certain medicines, and then at the very end, literally the last 3 seconds, they talk really, really fast so it doesn't register. And they're like, by the way, we got all the side effects. We got, your heart's going to stop and your brain's going to leak and it's just all this crazy stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Like they put different drugs on the commercials on the TV. And then at the very bottom, all the way in the bottom left corner in very tiny font, they list the side effects and they hurry up to say it real quick. That's basically what this guy did. And he's basically trying to use that to justify that he tried to warn people in a safe way to take your crypto off of an exchange and into, cold storage. But That's extremely disingenuous because even though you said that, you spent a lot more time promoting your BlockFi link. You had the BlockFi link in the big letters. You wanted everybody to sign up. And again, you know gosh dang well what you were doing. So the court does not side with your... As a matter of fact, the court is not fooled, Mr. Andrei Jikh, by your lies and your foolishness. And also, who the hell starts an apology by deflecting the blame? Matter of fact, you haven't apologized at all. You literally, just like the first minute of your quote unquote apology, and you're putting up this fancy, well-edited clip trying to show all the times that you told people to put the money into cold storage. But again, you're missing the point, and you're being extremely disingenuous with this video, which makes me honestly say you should have never put this video out in the first place, because that's going to add more years to your sentence, sir. Because like I said, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do. First of all, you were talking about BlockFi way before July, just so we're clear. You're making it seem like, oh, July is when you first started talking about it. No. You've been talking about BlockFi for a very long time, and it wasn't just BlockFi. You promoted a number of different scams on your platform. You talked about Voyager. You talked about all this other crap. You said Bitcoin was going to go to 100K. You pumped it up. You had sold people a dream. And on top of that, you also talked about, you promoted FTX. Now, it wasn't on your channel. It was on Millennial Money, but it doesn't matter. You were on Millennial Money. Sir, this is an extremely disingenuous apology. And what you're doing is you're trying to deflect, and you're not telling the entire story. The bottom line is, no matter how much you try to save yourself, you can't. Because the bottom line is, a bunch of people clicked on your scummy BlockFi link, which you made money off of, by the way, and they lost a crap ton of money from BlockFi, from Voyager Digital, and all of these other crypto brokerages, which we now know were an absolute scam. Why can't you take responsibility for the fact that you promoted a scam on your channel? Like, holy cow, dude. It's ridiculous. Like, you are a terrible human being. How do you sleep at night knowing that you promoted several scams to your followers, and you have the freaking audacity to make this video and act like you weren't that bad of a person, you didn't do anything wrong? You are such a sick, disgusting, horrible human being. Like, you're terrible. You really are. And that's why your ass is going to jail. And you're going to get a lot of years. Matter of fact, if this video drags on, if it gets worse, you might not ever get out of prison, you scumbag. Let's go ahead and continue with the video.
Please don't forget to move it offline onto a cold storage wallet. Don't forget to move it offline onto a cold storage wallet so you don't lose the money. Put it offline on a cold storage.
Oh, here we go with the deflectors, the deflection. Here we go. He's doing the trickeration stuff. Now, let's see what else he has to say.
That brings me to how I personally feel. I feel angry, upset, and disappointed.
Wait a second. Are we finally getting some accountability? Does he feel angry, upset, and disappointed at himself? I really hope so.
I feel angry at the CEOs who destroyed what millions of people around the world enjoyed using. I'm angry.
Wait. I thought he was going to say he felt angry, distraught, disappointed at himself. You felt angry and disappointed at the CEO? Like, didn't it kind of say like he was setting it up as if he was going to say he felt angry and disappointed in himself for promoting a scam to you guys? But no, he decides to deflect the blame again. And now he's saying, I feel angry, sad, whatever, at the CEO, which I'm assuming he's talking about FTX. Let's continue the video.
At the fact that they stole money from their customers and they stole our trust, which is going to take years to rebuild.
But here's the problem, Andrei. They stole the trust and all that stuff, but you're supposed to be the finance guy. Why would you put your trust in these obvious Ponzi schemes? Which, by the way, a lot of people in the stock community already said that a lot of these crypto brokerages were absolute Ponzi schemes. So there's really no excuse. And it's just so unfortunate that you're trying to deflect the blame once again and say, I'm very disappointed and angry at the CEO. Dude, I'm so sick of everybody trying to say, oh, it's only Sam Bankman-Fried. We should be targeting him. Yes, we should be targeting Sam Bankman-Fried for jail. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. There's no, oh, I'm angry at him. I hate him, blah, blah. He's a legit scammer. Sam Bankman-Fried is a legit scumbag scammer, Bernie Madoff, copycat, whatever you want to call it. He's a legit scammer and horrible person who should rot in prison, in my personal opinion. So I don't understand how you can say, oh, I'm angry, I'm mad. No. You need to be angry and mad at yourself because I'm assuming you don't consider yourself to be a criminal. I'm assuming you think you're a halfway decent person. Okay, well, we need some accountability for you because, again, I don't expect a criminal to feel bad for what he did. Sam Bankman-Fried is a legit criminal. So why would he feel bad for what he did? Why are you angry at him? He's a criminal. Criminals are going to do what criminals are going to do. They're going to break the law and swindle people. That's what con artists do. We need to know about you and what your role in this and why you're sorry, which I still haven't heard an apology yet. Oh my God, man. You and Graham, bruh. Way to expose yourselves.
I'm angry at the fact that they're able to roam around free with no accountability and no apology to the public. I'm upset at the SEC for not doing their homework and not doing a better job and not giving the consumers the protections we so long asked for.
What about you? Why didn't you do your homework? Why didn't you do your research? The SEC can only do so much, and although I do somewhat agree the SEC could do a much better job, you're supposed to be the finance guy. You're supposed to know the risk that you're getting into. You have 2 million subscribers. You have people that literally watch you and depend on you for finance, and you take advantage of that. You know that people depend on you for finance and trust you, and you influence them on their financial decisions. You know how I know you know that? Because you accept sponsorships on your gosh dang channel, and even the sponsors know it. That's why they paid you all those hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of dollars to sponsor their scummy products on your channel, because they knew that you knew that they knew that everybody knows that you influence people when it comes to making certain financial decisions. They trusted you and you screwed them over. Where's the apology, Andrei Jikh? Mr. I got several houses and I got $1 million home in Nevada that I got off of grifting my followers. Where's the apology? Where is it? Stop blaming Sam Bankman-Fried and others. We already know he's a scumbag. Now, if you want to apologize and say that you're a scumbag, that's fine. But you haven't done that. You're just placing the blame on an obvious, well-known scammer. The media is already beating up Sam Bankman-Fried. That's why I'm not really talking about it as much. He's literally getting destroyed. Well, somewhat. I mean, obviously you got people like the New York Times stuff who aren't doing that great of a job. But overall, the narrative and the story is that he's a scammer and a bad person. Where's your accountability?
And I'm disappointed in the media at large for downplaying the real true story, which to me is about the roots of corruption, cover-up, and as far as maybe politics. I've not seen anyone attempt to tell that real story yet. And mostly I'm disappointed in myself. Because ever since I started YouTube, my goal was to educate and teach people the things that
Finally, at least some sort of accountability. I mean, oh my God.
I didn't understand when it came to investing. And rather than creating a character that was always right or who was the smartest, I've always focused on integrity, transparency, and honesty. That has always been the cornerstone of my character. And while I sometimes don't take myself seriously in my videos, I take my work and my research extremely seriously. Because I understand.
What research? You mean the research where CoffeeZilla exposed you for copying and plagiarizing a CNBC article and not citing them in the video and making it seem like you actually came up with that information off your own research on the top of your head when CoffeeZilla already exposed the fact that you actually stole that information without citing the sources in your video? That research? Okay, kid.
Understand that trust takes an extremely long time to build and it is quickly lost. For that reason, I'm disappointed in myself and I feel like I've let you down. I wish I knew, but I didn't. I wish that the YouTube community...
Well, of course you didn't know. You're an idiot. Like, you're actually one of the dumbest people that was on Millennial Money. Like, we know you didn't know. But you still hold responsibility, sir, because unfortunately a lot of people trust you, even though those same people who trusted you don't even realize that they're a lot smarter than you when it comes to finance because you are literally dumb. It's actually very unfortunate, but I still have yet to hear an apology.
Doesn't create change. There's no progress there. That's about accountability. So going forward, I'm no longer taking finance sponsors unless they're FDIC insured for banks and SI.
Woo, he was real careful about that. He said, "Oh no, me, Kevin, you're not finna get me." He was like, I'm not gonna take any more sponsorships. I'm like, that are FDIC insured. I'm like, oh, of course your scummy self is going to take sponsorships, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Of course, there's nothing wrong with sponsorships. I want to be very clear on that. Like, these YouTubers got to get paid somehow. But it's just funny how he kind of, I feel like he knew what he was doing there. Like, I feel like he watched that Meet Kevin video and he kind of tried to play y'all a little bit the way he said it. But who knows?
PC insured for exchanges. That's the right thing to do. I want to apologize for the change in tone in this video, but I wanted you to hear.
This man still hasn't apologized for promoting BlockFi and FTX and all that. Instead, he apologizes for the tone in the video. No actual apology or accountability for what he's done. Oh my God, what a freaking joke. I thought he was finally going to apologize for like the scams he promoted. But no, he's apologizing for the change of tone in the video. Like, what the heck? Oh my God.
From me. And as always, I want to thank you for sticking with me, for giving me the benefit of the doubt, because without you, I truly would not be here. And again, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, as far as the industry itself, this to me is not the end. If anything, the industry...
Okay, so basically, when did this video start? Like 10 minutes, and it's 14 minutes now. Yeah, so basically he gave a short 4-minute piece of garbage monologue where he basically said nothing, just a bunch of blah, blah, blah talk, and he didn't even apologize. So, with that being said, Andrei Jikh, it's time for your sentence, sir. That was the worst apology I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, you didn't apologize at all, which is just absolutely unfortunate. But we got to do what we got to do. And so the Court of the Grifters of the United States, Grifter Court, as well as the Honorable Judge Echoes, sentences you, Andrei Jikh. We're going to go extreme here. We're going to go North Korea. We sentence you to 16,000 years in grifter prison. And your punishment will be so severe that we're going to go North Korea. The next 3 generations will all be in jail too. Not just you. Your next 3 generations. Which means your great grandbabies are going to be like, God dang it, Dad. They're going to be using the pickaxe, mining cryptocurrency with their bare hands. God dang it, Dad. Why'd you have to be such a scumbag? God dang you. It's been 80. Okay, I quit. But yeah, man, it's ridiculous, man. I sentence you to 16,000 years in grifter prison. You're going to be in solitary confinement for half that time. The other half, you will spend the rest of your days mining cryptocurrency with your bare hands. And the money that you make from the cryptocurrency that you mine with your bare hands is going to go to reviving BlockFi, who filed for bankruptcy so customers could get their money back. Man, you are such a joke, dude. Get this guy out of my courtroom. Like, I don't even know what to say. Get him out. Get him out of my courtroom right now. Throw him in jail now. Oh, man. All right, guys. Anyway, that'll go ahead and conclude today's video. These guys are clowns. Stop following them. Unsubscribe. Don't comment on their videos. Don't like their videos. Don't watch their videos. These guys are complete idiots. And yeah, that'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.